Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I hope all of you are having a great week so far. How's your day been? Let me know down in the comments. So in this video, I'll be clearing up all of the confusion that you have about a fourth stimulus check and all of your Social Security benefits. And if you believe that Social Security benefits must be increased by $200 a month, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. So far, everybody, this past Monday, Democrats in the House of Representatives proposed a bill that would keep the one-year child tax credit expansion permanent. This tax credit was formed as part of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus relief plan, and it's going to be helping millions of Americans across the country that have multiple children and are in need of financial help.
Good afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon.
Well, now the IRS says help is on the way and money should be there in a week. Here's Janelle Beluta with more on what you should know.
Millions of others receiving those benefits. He hasn't gotten his $1,400.
Stimulus check would help me get moved in over here.
It's just around the corner, or technically a week away.
Oh, it will be a weight lifted off my shoulders.
They say most Social Security and federal aid recipients should go into their accounts or credited to their Direct Express cards. If you don't get the money electronically, it should come in the mail.
Huge news. The deposit dates have been announced and a new batch of stimulus is coming your way very soon and coming to the people that qualify. So I'll be going over the most important information on how to actually qualify for the stimulus and how to actually get the money that you deserve. Because I know that President Biden said he would do more for the American people. That's what he promised all of us, so I hope he keeps his word this time. The first and second checks of $3 billion of tax revenue started going out to Massachusetts residents last week. But if you didn't get yours, there's no need to worry. About 3 million people will get one of these checks, and to qualify for the refund right now, you must have filed a tax return on or before October of this year. So those individuals receive the refund automatically approximately a month after filing. Not only that, folks, but listen to this. About 3 million people will get one of these refunds, and to qualify for a refund, it's only the second time it happened. Now, since the law passed, the chapter actually requires the Department of Revenue to issue a credit to taxpayers if the total tax revenue exceeds an annual cap that's tied to wage and salary growth. So the money is being returned to eligible taxpayers by the state Department of Revenue in proportion to their personal tax liability. So, for example, everybody, a person who made $50,000 last year and paid the state back around $2,500 could get up to $350 back in your bank. State officials have said that the credits are subject to offsets, including for unpaid tax liability, unpaid child support, and certain other debts. So individuals eligible for a refund will receive it automatically as a check sent through the mail or by direct deposit. The distribution of stimulus and refunds began in the middle of the month. Approximately 500,000, half a million refunds were expected to be distributed during the first week. About 1 million refunds will be distributed again thereafter, and no action is needed to get a refund. Refunds will not go out in a particular predictable order, so if you haven't received yours yet, don't worry. Taxpayers who have already gotten their 2021 tax return and had a tax liability will do so and receive the checks by the middle of the month of next month, December. And retirees who are claiming Social Security benefits got some good news when the SSA announced that benefits will rise again by 8.7. It's thanks to the Social Security annual cost of living adjustment. The increase will help retirees deal with some of the biggest ton of information about the fourth stimulus check. We have to cover a lot of news in this video, so I want you guys to know that we have a ton of information to cover. So continue watching, and don't forget that if you want to get this Amazon gift card right here, all you have to do is redeem the code in the Amazon checkout aisle. It's a $50 Amazon gift card code, so pretty much just redeem the code and you'll get $50, and you could use it for whatever you need on Amazon.
Who are the first to get it? Well, folks who have the direct deposit information already on file with the IRS. The next group of payments, most likely in the next 2 weeks, will be Social Security beneficiaries who receive their benefits by direct deposit. And finally, paper checks will start going out in early May. Now, that process could take 20 weeks total. The IRS estimates it can process 5 million checks a week. All right, now this is the IRS page, and if you don't file taxes, you're going to go to this page and you're going to put your info in right here on this left-hand side. Now, if you get any kind of Social Security benefit...
So Joe Biden is warning against disastrous consequences as Congress moves forward towards another funding deadline. The president and Republicans and Democrats are just debating on new provisions that would impact millions of senior citizens. And with the midterm elections in the rearview mirror, Joe Biden is just top of the White House officials. They're just now negotiating while the clock is ticking for a government shutdown. For weeks, Biden's top deputies, led by the Office Management Director Shalanda Young, have navigated the dynamics of election season. In simple terms, this is what it means. According to CNBC News, many Americans are scared by retirement. Barely half of working-age Americans believe Social Security will provide them the same benefits that are paid to today's retirees. More than two-thirds of Americans fear that workers cannot save enough money on their own to achieve a secure retirement, and countries around the globe face the same demographic challenges of aging populations. Fox reported that low birth rates and increased lifespans are straining the finances of the government and retirement programs in nearly every developed country. So the SSA started distributing these December payments this week. This month, you should be able to keep an eye out on the letter for the Social Security cost of living increase. The letter will have details about your individual benefit rate, also for next year. In January, you'll get the first benefit increase amount. For those who receive SSI, you'll get yours COLA benefit by the end of the month. And according to sources, Social Security supplies a source of income that retirees deem necessary to make ends meet. Since 2002, anywhere from 80% to 90% of annual surveyed retirees lean on their monthly payout to some degree to cover expenses. Although Social Security is the U.S.'s most successful retirement program, having provided retired workers benefits for 82 years, it's on a shaky ground. And as the sustainability of Social Security payouts come into question, it's lawmakers who come into focus, specifically Biden. And since retired workers' payouts began in 1940, the Board of Trustees has released a report each year. It examines the financial state of the program. This often lengthy report takes into account demographic changes, fiscal policy implemented by Congress, and a multitude of other factors to look for how firm the Social Security program is. At a time, the projected long-term cash shortfall is great. The 2022 Trustees report estimates that Social Security has around $20 trillion in cash, and around 90% of its revenue is collected by Social Security. It comes from the 12% payroll tax. And with Social Security's dilemma, well known, Biden has laid out a plan to strengthen the Social Security program. The core of Biden's proposal involves getting more payroll tax revenue, as well as increasing benefits for age beneficiaries and lifetime low earners who need the most. The most notable change proposed by Biden involves collecting more payroll tax from higher earner workers. And now in 2023, all earned income up to $160,000 is subject to the payroll tax. Wages and salary below that are not subject to tax. And Biden's plan would even reinstate the payroll tax on earned income above $400,000 while creating a donut hole between the maximum taxable earnings cap and $400,000. So since the maximum taxable earnings cap increased over time, this donut hole would eventually close and subject all earned income payroll tax to the payroll. So the issue with the CPIW is that it tracks the spending habits of urban wage earners, not the beneficiaries of Social Security. Since the CPID is specifically tracking the expenditures of seniors, it should result in a more accurate COLA being passed along to beneficiaries. A third Social Security reform proposed by Biden